Okay, so let's get started. Hi everyone, I am Deepika Rathod, Chief Nutrition Officer, Head Nutritionist, Lifestyle Expert and Head of Gut Vertical from Luke's team. And as all of you are aware, today we are going to talk about the gut-brain axis in detail. So of lately we have seen that many clients are coming to us with issues like brain fog, vertigo, headache issues, all of which is actually impacting their concentration, focus in work, and it is also impacting their day-to-day activity. Now what exactly leads to this? Stress, headache, brain fog, vertigo, or anything that is related to our mental health or to our brain actually starts with this gut-brain axis itself. And what exactly is gut-brain axis? It's a complex bidirectional communication system that takes place between the central nervous system, which starts from your brain and spinal cord, and the enteric nervous system, which is situated in your gut. So central nervous system is part of brain and enteric nervous system is part of gut. That's where it is our gut is called as second brain, because it's all interconnected. And this gut-brain axis is facilitated by vast communications between neurons, neurotransmitters, hormones, even gut microbiome. So if any of these things get disturbed, that's when the gut-brain axis gets disturbed and we start facing either gut-related or mind-related issues like brain fog, vertigo and other things. Now we all know that stress impacts the gut negatively, but not many know that stress can also affect the gut microbiome. Whenever a person is under stress, that means the neurotransmitter, the microbiome in the gut-brain axis starts getting depleted or they don't function properly. And when there is gut dysbiosis, that means the bad bacteria outgrows the number of good ones. That's when there is intestinal impermeability that takes place, which is also known as leaky gut in normal terms. And we all know that leaky gut means there can be issues with autoimmune condition wherein the stomach is irritated and it will further impact the overall brain health as well. That's why it is very important for us to take care of the gut and brain axis, to make sure that we work on improving this gut and brain axis, wherein all the functions, whether it is of neurotransmitter, whether it is of hormones, whether it is of gut microbiome, everything takes place properly. We know that stress is impacting our gut levels in a very negative way, and that's where we have to focus on adding things which works on managing the stress in a better way. Apart from that, whenever a person is under stress, it as I said, impacts the gut microbiome, but it also starts producing pro-inflammatory substances in the body, which increases inflammation. Now whenever this inflammation increases, the inflammation can get transmitted in the blood and then that blood reaches to our brain. That's where we have seen that many people who have acidity, who have bloating, who have gut inflammation, the inflammation can be transferred to the brain as well. And we see people suffering from migraine, headache, severe brain fog issues when the gut is compromised. So making sure that you're cleansing your system on a regular basis. I will also be sharing certain tips with you which will help you in cleansing the system to make sure that the toxins or the inflammation doesn't reach your brain, which can further impact the neurotransmitters or hormones, etc. Now to make sure that you are taking care of your gut and brain axis, there are certain tips that I would like to share with you all. And the very first tip would be starting with a probiotic. Now when I say probiotic, it could be a normal rice kanji, it could be organic A2 curd, yogurt or sauerkraut as well. But in case you see that your gut is severely impacted or affected, then just the natural remedies may not be helpful. So you can talk to a doctor and get a probiotic supplemented for yourself, because ultimately when there is a gut dysbiosis, that's when the bad bacteria start overgrowing. The bad bacteria can produce more toxins. These toxins can get circulated in the entire body, in the brain as well, which can lead to brain fog and other issues, even vertigo for that matter. So try and make sure that you incorporate probiotic in some form or the other in your day-to-day routine in case you are suffering from severe gut issues. Plus, many of us don't know that a very important bacteria strain, that is lactobacillus. Lactobacillus actually helps in improving inflammation in the body because it has a compound that actually acts as anti-inflammatory in our gut system, in our entire body. So it reduces inflammation. Apart from that, probiotics like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium also help in improving the neurotransmitter, nerve transmission particularly, and it also helps in reducing chronic stress because they help in production and circulation of certain neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA in the stomach. We all know that serotonin and GABA, that is gamma aminobutyric acid, plays a huge role when it comes to our mood swings and emotional health. So if you have a good amount of serotonin, you feel better, you feel good, you feel that the stress comes under control. That's why supplementing your body with either natural form of probiotic or a supplementation will really be helpful to take care of your gut-brain axis. Apart from that, we can look at including fiber-rich food. Now, every individual is different, and that's why their suffering as well differs. So, few people may be suffering from constipation, few may be suffering from diarrhea. There are certain people who can also get both together, like one day constipation, one day diarrhea. That's where going ahead with just the soluble or insoluble fiber will not be helpful. But a mix or a balance of soluble, insoluble as well as resistant starches will be beneficial, and you can get these things from your fruit, your vegetables, your whole grains and pulses as well. So try and incorporate a balance of insoluble fiber, soluble fiber and resistant starches to make sure that you are improving the gut health, you are healing the gut lining, you are making sure that you add bulk to your motion, and when you add bulk to your motion, it either improves constipation or it also works on controlling the diarrhea. Apart from that, fiber also acts as prebiotic. So beta-glucan from oats, pectin from apple, garlic, onion and other fiber-rich food also acts as a prebiotic, which actually feeds the good bacteria in your stomach. So you're adding a combination of pre and probiotic to take care of your overall gut health. Apart from that, as we are listening about the gut-brain axis, the central nervous system and enteric nervous system, we all know that stress impacts the gut in a negative way and vice versa. That's where stress management also becomes very, very important. So if you're making sure that you indulge in meditation, deep breathing, activity or any kind of hobbies that actually diverts your mind from stress, brings you back in the present moment, it helps in controlling and improving the cortisol levels in the body. And when the cortisol level starts coming under control, your body is able to function naturally and normally. When your body is under stress, it is in sympathetic nervous system. That means it is preparing you for the flight and fright mode. So even if you're eating food, your body will not be able to digest it. In fact, it is just going to get stored as fat. That's where people who are stressed also put on more weight. Plus, the gut microbiome is not functioning properly, which can lead to further issues of digestion, absorption and circulation of the nutrients as well. So managing stress becomes very, very important. Apart from that, we can also add ginger in our regular routine. So ginger either in form of food or it can be added in a cup of warm water, like mashed ginger. It can be added in a cup of warm water, infuse it, or you can even boil the ginger in water and take an infusion of ginger, because we all know that gingerols from ginger has anti-inflammatory benefits. It also acts as a digestive enzyme, so which actually helps in improving the overall digestion, making sure that the gut lining is healing and it doesn't irritate the stomach further. So therefore it works on improving the gut-brain axis. Then comes peppermint tea. Peppermint tea actually have shown good results when it comes to reduction of stress, when it comes to improving the function of the stomach and soothing the stomach lining. Peppermint also has methanol in it, which helps in reducing the inflammation, which gives a relaxation to the stomach and helps in controlling symptoms, mostly symptoms like IBS. There can be nausea, there can be vomiting, there can be irritation in the stomach. All of these symptoms are shown to come under control when a person has a peppermint tea. However, if you feel that peppermint tea is too strong for you and you can't have it, or it irritates your stomach further, because every individual is different, in that case you can try and have mint tea, which is made at home. So just take 5 to 6 mint leaves, tear it with your hand, add it in a hot water, like a cup of hot water, cover it and infuse it for 10 minutes. After that you can strain and drink this tea. So you will get not the same benefit, but at least little benefits to improve the gut lining and to control any kind of issues that you're facing. Now we talked about remedies, we talked about certain functional food that you can use in your day-to-day basis to make sure that you are improving your overall gut health and you improve your overall mental health as well. But apart from that, this one pranayama that I myself do and I suggest all my clients to do is Bhramari pranayama. So when you're doing Bhramari pranayama, you have to close all your senses, your ears, your eyes, and then you have to breathe in and breathe out with a humming noise. So when you start the humming noise, you are actually stimulating your vagal tone on your vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is the 10th cranial nerve and it plays a huge role in the gut-brain axis, because that's how the communication happens between the gut and brain. If you are stressed, your vagus nerve is not functioning properly. That's when the gut is not functioning properly. So the brain is not able to signal the gut that now you have to start the peristaltic movement to pass a motion, or now you have to stop the peristaltic movement to make sure that you're not facing frequent loose stools or motion. So that's where doing Bhramari pranayama on a daily basis helps in improving your vagal tone, helps in improving the vagus nerve function and improving the overall gut-brain axis as well. So let's make sure that we are following these tips on a regular basis to make sure that your stomach health, your brain health or mental health also stays in check. We have to work on the gut-brain axis on a regular basis. It's not like if you're doing a deep breathing today and tomorrow you don't do it, it will, it's all fine. Our body actually is made to deep breathe on a regular basis, but because we are so occupied with work, we are so occupied with everything around us, we forget to do deep breathing and we start breathing in a very shallow manner. Our body needs more and more and more oxygen to enhance the healing process. So that's about the gut-brain axis. Let me just see if we have any questions for us. Okay, so what is the best probiotic to have? So as I said, natural probiotics can be your organic A2 curd, it could be your yogurt, your kefir, sauerkraut. Nowadays kombucha is also there, but sometimes many a times kombucha is loaded with sugar. So it's better not to opt for a sugar-laden kombucha tea or a drink. Instead, if you're facing severe gut issues, then you can check with your doctor and start with a probiotic capsule to make sure that you're taking care of your overall gut health. Okay. Okay, so can we take ginger before meal? Ginger, as I said, helps in improving the digestive enzymes, and we suggest it particularly to many of our clients to take before meal as well, because ginger along with lemon actually helps in improving the saliva production. So whenever the saliva production improves, it also works on improving your overall appetite. So if you feel that you're not eating well, your appetite is less, it could be due to various reasons, due to stomach health, due to stress, due to anything. You can try and add half a teaspoon of ginger and lemon juice in a cup of warm water and take it half an hour before your meal. So this will help in stimulating your saliva and improving your overall appetite. Great. Does peppermint tea work on bloating? Yes, as I said, peppermint tea has methanol. It actually helps in soothing the gut lining, and it also controls the production of gas in the stomach. So that's where it works on improving IBS-like symptoms as well. Gas, bloating, indigestion, nausea, vomiting, everything. So you can add 1 cup of peppermint tea. If not peppermint tea, as I suggested, you can even start with mint tea to soothe your gut lining. Okay, how often can we do Bhramari Pranayama? As I said, we are born to breathe in a deep manner to fill in more oxygen in the body, but we start doing shallow breathing due to work stress and other things going around. So Bhramari Pranayama helps you in filling more oxygen in the body. You can do it first thing in the morning. You can even do it at bedtime to sleep, so that your mind becomes calm and you can sleep well. Any time of the day, whenever you get time, you can do that. If not Bhramari, then even doing a normal Anulom Vilom will help you in putting in more oxygen in the body. Your cells love oxygen. If you give oxygen to your cells, whether it is your stomach cell, your brain cell, your heart cell, it will start functioning properly. If you're not giving or providing good enough amount of oxygen to your body, the body starts showing symptoms which can be related to each and every organ which is not getting enough amount of oxygen. So try and make sure that you do Bhramari at least twice a day, morning and night, and throughout the day whenever you get time, you can do Anulom Vilom or just normal box breathing as well will do, to make sure that you're filling in more oxygen in the body. Okay, so that's about it. In case you guys have any more queries, you can always keep me posted. Take care until we meet next time.